US President Donald Trump has repeatedly described it as a little excursion. But 1 month into the US-Israeli onslaught on Iran, the conflict is only escalating. The opening strikes were aimed at crippling the Iranian government with the assassination of the country's supreme leader Ali Khamenei and several high-ranking military officials. But the country quickly rebounded from the initial shock, replacing the assassinated leaders. As Iranian forces continue to strike back, Washington says it is still seeking negotiations with Tehran.
We have a 15-point deal on the table that the Iranians have had for a bit of time. We expect an answer from them, and it would solve it all. It would solve the enrichment question, which is we can't have enrichment there today. It would solve the material question. They have close to 10,000 kilograms of enriched material stockpiled, which they have to give up.
But Tehran remains deeply skeptical of Trump's diplomatic outreach. Officials point to February, when Washington launched military strikes, even as talks between the two sides were reportedly making progress.
This war of aggression is blatantly unjustified and brutal. They initiated this aggression on 28 February, while Iran and the United States were engaged in a diplomatic process to resolve Americans' alleged concerns over Iran's nuclear program. They betrayed diplomacy for a second time in the course of 9 months by torpedoing the negotiating table.
Tehran says it did not choose this war, but now has little interest in what it describes as a fragile ceasefire. Officials believe they hold the upper hand, citing their ability to exert pressure over the Strait of Hormuz and continue attacks on Israel and US allies in the region.
We state clearly that until the time determined by our will, nothing will return to its previous state. That will only happen when the idea of acting against the Iranian nation is completely removed from your corrupt minds. Our first and last word has been, is and will remain the same from the very first day. Someone like us will never come to terms with someone like you. Not now and not at any other time.
Meanwhile, regional countries are pushing for a diplomatic solution, with Pakistan taking a more active role. Islamabad, Ankara and Cairo are all working to bring Iran and the United States back to the negotiating table.
These scenes of destruction have become a part of daily life here in Iran. Tehran wants all these relentless attacks and assassinations to stop before any meaningful negotiations can take place with the United States. Reza Hatami, TRT World, Tehran.